Hey guys, it's me, Citron / obviously Max, Christopher, Nuts, Flippin / Max, Big Dick Daddy 23 here. And today, guys, the reason why I'm holding Citron here, because I'm going to be announcing that me and David Zombie will be doing the Fletcher Zombies Warfriend, the Mono Day, the Final Battle, whatever you want to call it, the movie Part 2. Which we have failed multiple times at doing, but we will finally be able to finally finish it and finally get it done officially for you guys next week, which is kind of this week, but it's more next week, of half a week of Monday, March 24th. So get ready for that. Obviously, I'll be doing that after the meeting of like 2 p.m. and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna be just announcing that news to you guys publicly on stream right now. But I also will be doing the finally of the Kiddos EP that obviously I could never get out. So I'm gonna do it on stream and do the breakdown of all the CDs and yeah, we're gonna get out. We're on to live because obviously I don't have the next one yet. So yeah, let's get to it. And I'm also going to be showing you what characters I'm going to be bringing with me, obviously, because I don't know what David once has or not. So obviously you have Citron that I'm going to be taking with me. Obviously I have Yeti Zombie that I'll bring with me. Boomerang, of course, which I'm obviously not going to reveal any like crazy details. Obviously laser beam. Oh hey baby, yeah I can tell because usually this is the time where you get home anyway. But I love seeing your adorable face in my adorable life. Then obviously you have Free Feeder, which is always amazing to see because obviously he'll make his debut along with the cream one. Fire P can finally make her public appearance. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know his arm could come off. Well, I just found that out. I didn't know his other body parts were magnetic, but it's cool to know that it's not just his head. So yeah, obviously I'll bring him with me as well. And of course his head. And of course I'll bring the birds with me just in case. And of course his head. And I got these ones. Oh, okay. Obviously, I have the new mushroom, which is, we're going to be revealing in it of why she has this look, and it's going to be explained with her whole pregnancy thing and her just being appeared in general, and obviously the shorter gown P, which is, what he should have been all along, and obviously I have all my clothes and stuff like that in there. Okay, now that I showed you all the characters I'm going to be bringing with me and revealing the date and all that, so my girlfriend has noticed about that, so if I don't text her, that's why. Yeah, I'm going to do this episode. It shouldn't take that long, and yeah. There we go. Clear that off. Yeah, they are cute. Not my Angry Birds. Okay, I'm gonna do an order that I could never finish it in. Okay. let's do this thing. Get on Mac and gig again. Since I did a failed take of it because they didn't want to record 27 minutes. So I get to fully do it on live. So here we go. Okay. Hey, Giga. Yeah? Yeah, Caraway Cookie? What's up? What's up is that do you have the CDs that we bought from the store? Oh yeah, from Amazon. Exactly, because they don't have it anywhere else, unless you look really hard, depending on what store it is. But it's, pretty rare. Yeah, it is because obviously, 999 Club ain't existing anymore. So it would make sense to why, they're not a thing anymore. Exactly. So no public store is gonna do that, unlike us. So you want to bring out the ones that we got? Yeah, sure. I don't mind. So obviously the one I have behind me is obviously The Party Never Ends by Juice WRLD, and so it looks pretty cool. Obviously, yes, it does. You see him like farting. You see him farting on stage, with his jumper jacket, and then obviously the abs that he obviously doesn't have, and then the 999 weird design tattoo, and then Allie's World, and then obviously you have I Love Allie, and then obviously having some like weird camouflage texture, and then obviously you have Abyss and 999, all that wrist bracelet. Yeah, exactly. And then obviously you have a heart-shaped skull chain, which is pretty cool. And then you obviously have a choker, which is pretty cool. And then obviously you have short hair dreads, and then different eye colors, which is just like the other one that we got. Exactly, and then beautiful color teeth and all that. So it's pretty cool. Exactly. And then obviously you see all the mashed together of all the different type of fans, which is pretty cool. Yeah, exactly, of LJW, which is on with Juice WRLD, so that's pretty cool. It is. And then obviously you see some 999 securities, numbers, try to keep them back, and then 999 speakers. And then, the Earth, obviously having a Saturn, which is like a rainbow, LBGQ type of thing, which is pretty weird. Exactly. And then obviously him smiling and having, two bright eyes, and yeah. And they have like 4 butterflies. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then obviously you have the title, which is pretty cool. Exactly. And then obviously you have the checklist. So you want to go by it? Yeah, I'll do this row and then you do that row. Okay, got you. Okay, obviously you have the Party Never Ends. You have Misfit. You have All Girls the Same. Insecure with Nicki Minaj. You have Lace It with Eminem and Benny Blanco. You have Cuff. You have Empty Out Your Pockets. KTM Drip. Love Letter. Kiddoes and Goodbye by the Kid Roy. And then you have Sorry By Myself, Adore You, Celebration with Offset, Jeffrey, Barbarian, Best Friend with Fall Out Boy, For It, Oxycodone, and Spend It. Okay, now that we did that, obviously, you have the sick title and then the 999 speakers. So that's pretty cool, indeed. And now let's open it. And then obviously you have the CD not having the sick space theme, just being regular, but still cool nonetheless. And then also you see all the stars and all that. Exactly. Then you obviously see Juice WRLD and Miami, which is pretty cool, and seeing the inspiration with the weird mouse-looking thing. Exactly. And obviously the space theme that we're talking about. And then obviously, beautiful book. So if we open it, obviously you have red, which is, the cameraman's girlfriend's favorite color. Exactly. And then obviously you have blue, the cameraman's favorite color. Exactly. You flip it. Okay. Obviously you have purple, which is, space. And then you obviously have this being the galaxy, being another type of purple. Then obviously, being swarmed by the crowd when like flexing and being happy. And then obviously you have this being like fire and ash. And then you have like a gangster rapper. And then, them flexing together. And then green, the cameraman's second favorite color. And then obviously black. And then you have like a reddish red, which looks pretty cool. And then you have before encore shit. And then she's some rough early designs of a shit green. And then you just have some cool waving hey and hello. Exactly. So we got that one out of the way. What's the other one that we got? We got obviously Juice WRLD, L&D, Legend Never Die. Okay, good. Obviously, you have the sick actual dreads. And then obviously, I'm looking forward at you, which looks very eerie and creepy. Exactly indeed. And then you obviously have very beautiful golden chains, which look very rich and expensive. Yeah, he's blinged out. And then you obviously have tons of spikes. And then obviously you have M, C, N, X, C, V, I. And then you have some metal looking things, which looks like trophies. And then obviously you have some 999 ones. I never noticed that detail. Yeah, another button. And then you obviously have other butterfly. Yeah, which is super cool. I never noticed that it was on his jacket. Yeah, just more spikes, and obviously you have Legend Never Die title right here of the album. And then other button, other button, M, X, I, X, which is, mix, exactly. And then a beautiful sun rising, and then more butterflies, and then some shooting stars, the cute pink background of the sky, exactly. And then obviously you have the hills, the mountains, and all the flowers. Okay. And then obviously, you have that right there. Okay. Some more shooting stars. Yeah, it looks super cool. Thank you for showing me. Of course. And then, just without, just we're right there, but having the CD placement. Exactly. Have the book. Okay. Obviously, you have In Love and Memory of Juice. From early age, he, Jared, inspired to be a wrecking artist and passionately pursued his dream to make it a reality. He used his voice to express his struggles, and in doing so, he helped the people in need with similar issues, and I hope his music continues to touch their lives will always change. And Jerry left us too soon. Damn right. And then he left his messages will live on forever because Legend Never Die. Okay. And if we open it, and I'll shit on it. And then obviously, you have the beautiful blue coloring. Yeah, more shooting stars, more butterflies. Sit on it again. And then obviously you have more dimmer, LED lights. And then you have some failing embers. And I'll sit on it again. And then you have more crowded, just with security. Exactly. I'll sit on it again. And then obviously, you have some more beautiful butterflies and, some fire special effects going on. Shade on it again. And they have a lot of beautiful homage lights. More butterflies. More dimmer lights. I'll shit on it again. And then obviously, just that middle of the day, crowd taking pictures, taking videos. So you know, again, legends never die. They resurrect, and then you know more fire special effects. Okay, that's it for that one. What are the final ones that we got? We got obviously, we got Death Race for Love by Just Word. Yeah, we do. We have a pill. Obviously, we have the initials DRFL999, and then you obviously have the 99 School of Life, which is pretty cool. Yeah, pretty neato. And then obviously, you know, Death Race, like shooting a bullet of metal, exactly. And then you have obviously, you know, Juice being medically inspired by, you know, a game. Yeah, you have a vehicle coming out of smoke, and then two vehicles coming out of his hands, one shooting guns, other, you know, we know that stuff. Exactly. Show me that side. Okay. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. And now, let's see. Obviously, you have it like on Mars or like Earth or something like that of different CD. And so some hellfire, yeah, of the devil or demon. And then obviously, you have, you know, a lean engine, yeah, of a vehicle, exactly. So it's flip it right here. Obviously, you have a skull, which looks deaf and terrifying for sure with the cannon and the harpoon and a tire and a 999 logo stand for positivity, exactly. And then obviously of a skull, exactly. And then you know just more words, creating songs and people, exactly. And then you know more of that. That's done. Okay, what's the two last ones? It is Finding Us, which got cracked on in the move. Yeah, which you know it was very bumpy and you know crowded, obviously, exactly. Because we had to fight two vanilla to get these, exactly. So obviously you have a big colossus, has a lot of spikes come out of them, two horns, two odd eyes with a big moon in the back, and then obviously all the clouds and dimmer like that. And then obviously you have a big demon fish come out of the ground, which looks very cool. This time I'll show this to you. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. And now obviously you have the back. Yeah, you have fighting demons, which is pretty cool. And they have two spikes coming out of the ground and being stuck. And obviously you got Burn, already dead, you won't understand. One or two away with Justin Bieber. Juice WRLD Speaks. Rockstar is fine. Doom, Go Hard. Juice WRLD Speaks, Not Enough. Feline. Repol G and Sharpie Red. Relocate. Juice WRLD Speaks 2. To the Flicker Rack Around from My Window, Girl My Dreams, Sugar and BTS, Feel Alone, and My Life in a Nutshell. Exactly. And now, oh yeah, we forgot to read the other one. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, you read that one. Okay. Obviously, Empty, Maze, Evil Emotions, Demon, Fast, Hear Me Calling, Big, Robbery, Flaws in My Sins, and Feeling, Syphilis, Who Shot Cupid, Ring, Desire, Out My Way, The Bee's Knees, On God, and 10 Feet, and Won't Let Go, She's the One, Rider, Make Believe. Okay, you gotta read the legend of that. Exactly. And obviously you have, you know, just one right there looking creepily and, you know, of course, Trust Never Die, Anxiety, Conversations, Titanic, Bad Energy, Righteous, Blood on My Jeans, Smile, Tell Me You Love Me, featuring Sharpie Red, and The Weekend, and then Hate the Other Side, Marshmallow, Apology, and Character Roy, Get Through It, Life's a Mess with Halsey, Come and Go with Marshmallow, I Want It, Flying Demons, Wishing Well, Screw Juice, Up and Away, The Man, the Myth, the Legend, Stay High, Can't die in the year and just wish peace from heaven. Okay, that was just a little information. Yeah, information. Now we can retune with venom goo. There we go. Okay, and then more venom goo. Exactly. So let's get this booklet out. Right back. And now actually show it to me. Okay, here you go. Wow, yeah, just for finding demons and finding a demon, which is pretty cool. Now you show it to me, okay? Oh wow, yeah, he says you die and then I'm already dead. Yeah, clever. Okay, get that one away. Okay, okay, your turn. Okay, last one, and obviously, you have what G4 has, but different exactly of the two different color eyes, obviously the Earth, the sick initials, and then the farting rings, the free farty, and then obviously the pills, the pink and purple, and the skull, and then obviously Juice World, and then obviously the the stars and the 9, the pills, the star, the lean ton, and obviously the cup and the blue pills and the yellow stars, the doodling and the skateboard, skull, Kafina, white LCL, and then obviously you have the the guitar, and then more skulls and all that. Exactly. And then just more rainfalls and stuff like that. And then you want to show that to me? Yep. And there we go. Oh wow, yeah, a ton of posters. And just cover. And then obviously graduation, L&D mix, and cool title. Okay, that was everything that we bought together. Exactly. So you want to clean this up? Yeah, let's clean this up, and we'll see what the boys are up to. Okay. So let's do this. You got it, sis? Yeah, I got it. It's not too heavy. Good, I'll get the rest. Okay. Whew. Wow, we had to wait for the girls to get done. Yeah, we did. They talked a long time. Yeah, they also had to show off a lot too. Yeah, at least we don't have to show off anything. Now we can just play a game. What game are you thinking about playing? I'm thinking about playing. Let's play Henry Stickman Airship. Okay, so you basically want to play it till we win the game. Yeah. So let's share a screen. Airship. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Well.
Let's skip. Let's go to sticky hand. Okay, stuck with one hand. So let's do laser pointing energy. There we go. Well, that was one I failed. Your turn. Okay. Let's do ball and chain. Oof.
Hey,
yeah, I would have killed him instantly.
Nah, man.
Yeah, from fresher and investigating and seeing a tiny little bear that looks just like me. It does, and I get a big full of lead. And where's you? And we did it. Yeah, we did do it. And so now we officially played and beat a game. Yeah, we did. And so now that we played the game, did one ending, and now we can go celebrate. Exactly. Okay, let's go celebrate by going by the mailbox and waiting for the goodbye one. Yeah, goodbye ingredients. Yeah, let's go. Okay, guys, that was the episode. The next FNAF episode I'll be uploading after this. I'll say I gotta edit it together and watch it. The beginning of your show, man, and you go to the for university. Yeah, I know. I love that because, obviously it took me like 2 times now on phone and, on my computer. So it feels nice that I get to, finally get that video done because it's annoying. So hopefully that's the last time. But yeah, I can't wait to do my lives here too because I never expected to do these many lives. So I can't wait to do them while I'm there. And well, I don't really have to use your laptop because obviously I'm gonna bring my computer. So so I mean I can do it on both, but knowing that my account is in your thing, but we'll see. Hey man, yeah, it's a long time no see because I don't remember the last time you were in one of my lives. I think it was when I was at my grandparents and when I was doing the painting streams and all of that. But yeah, I can't wait to get things done next week, Monday, which I'm already all packed and all ready to go. I have the address for obviously them, so just gotta wait for next week, and then I can have them put it down and their stuff, all of that. But yeah, that's pretty much the stream. I just wanted to announce that in the beginning and do a other live episode for you guys. So I mean, I love doing streams and all. It's just whenever I do reacting, it's not very fun because like obviously, you're having to react to older stuff. So I think because I like to talk in between, giving hidden details and well, what was my thoughts about this and this, but I'm excited to let's see. Do you react to like older stuff? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm never cool with that. But I want to get newer stuff done first, and we'll see about that. But yeah. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much what's the stream. Obviously, I don't have anything new to show off. So yeah, obviously I clean up that mess down there. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it because I never got to in the fast because we never had the best streams back then due to poor quality and all of that. So with phone and just in person. So we'll hopefully have that much better. That's for sure. So it just depends on what series we react to and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, you guys can sub, notifications, comment, share, like, and all that stuff. And I'll see you in a few days. So that's half a week. And I'm going to go get this video out. And yeah, I'm away for 30 minutes actually. Which, obviously I had to miss that stream yesterday, which is, my bad. Because I went to sleep. It's just cool. It's just cool to talk about it and actually do stuff. That way, don't have to have any more delays. Which, sucks to have years in between to get a actual schedule again. Yeah, so that's why I liked and comment and posted my thoughts yesterday. Yeah, I did. That's why I commented under the live and liked it and all that. And posted everyone on my social media. Which, is a lot. There's a lot to do. I'll say my water. And it's okay. Ouch. And obviously I'm going to bring my Switch and stuff like that. With my friends to this game. I'm going to clean this stuff up real quick. Let's see. That's why I won't do a CD thing. I'm glad it is fine because it's obviously not easy talking for text about stuff. Because in person it's a lot better to do that type of thing. Okay. That's why I hope you to have fun on your little vacation. Okay. Put that back in. Ugh. These CDs can be annoying because they don't like to stay closed. Now they have some scratches, which that's fine. Okay. No, we will. I'm pretty sure we will be able to because obviously the reason why we could never do it back then, obviously, guys, because obviously we would make it too long for one, and then by the time the video was going to be edited, obviously, and he would have to edit it probably less because if he edited too much, he would crash his phone or not be able to upload it. So that's why this time we're going to make it a lot shorter and not too fast, but for the emotional parts of the movie, which I won't reveal, will be shorter, but the battles of it and the fights will be faster paced. So that way you have like a difference between talking will be faster and the battles will be faster. Just the emotional parts, I just don't want to get the motion out of it by like any sad scenes. Don't get the motion out of it like the other scenes. But we will get it done this time. That way we don't have to have an utter excuse to do more delays. Which I hate waiting years in between because when we wait years in between, I forget and I can't remember, stuff. So that's the hard part about not having that out yet. So that's why I'm glad we had part one, from our first attempt. Otherwise, we would have to redo that too, and that would have sucked. Yeah. I don't want to stay up all night because I get so tired and my knees will hurt. Obviously, because people can see on video how red my knees will get. So that's why I'm gonna come over like much earlier. Because I have a meeting earlier in the day around 2 p.m. So I'm gonna come over like after that. So probably like around 6 or 7. But it depends. Oh, thank you, baby. Yeah, it is a very comfortable jacket. So we're definitely not gonna stay up. It just depends on the filming process, per usual, but and the time that we started and finished it. Let's see. The suck part about this is that it's a comic book, so it's different. Okay, got it. Which I am. These covers have to be so annoying to put back in. Yeah, one more, thank goodness. Because last time too was embarrassing because I fell on my knees after I got back home at that apartment and that hurt. Because that's the result of staying up. Okay. Yeah, so have fun with her the next few days and let me know when you get back home so that way I have noticed when you're back home and that way I can be at the door and I don't have to ring the bell or knock. Okay, I don't have to reveal these on stream anymore. Thank goodness. So hope you have fun and enjoy your vacation with her. Okay, now I'm in the stream. Just have to clean that up. I'm gonna put them all back in my suitcases. So yeah. See you guys next stream. Will do goodbye.